The ESRI has urged the government to invest £50 billion in the economy over the next 7 years. In a major report, they say investment priorities should be the country's infrastructure, especially public transport in cities to help reduce traffic bottlenecks. There's also a call for big spending on education and training for the disadvantaged, as well as a recommendation that a programme of social housing be partially funded by ending mortgage interest relief. But the report also advises the government to introduce charges for services like water and roads to ensure they are used more efficiently.
18 of the country's leading economists contributed to today's ESRI report, and their message is that the government must spend like never before. They want the government to take £1 out of every £7 made in the country and invest it over the next 7 years in ways which will relieve congestion at every level. If their plan is followed properly, they believe the economy will continue to expand at an average rate of 5% per year up to the year 2006.
Physical infrastructure is the first priority, that we are going to suffer. We're already suffering from congestion and the economy could choke as a result of that. The second priority is human resources. Now, education and training. It will probably need less expenditure than in the past.
The ESRI points out that the government has plenty of money to spend and that it should be able to come up with £50 billion for its infrastructure, education and regional development plans while still being able to cut taxes.
In the past, the state was very involved in the IDA and so on in providing money for tourism, for industry and the commercial sector generally. Generally, that's a much lower priority today because business is finding it much easier to make money today, and the state doesn't have a need to give grants to everybody. So we're saying cut expenditure in that area.
The ESRI believes that very high house prices are a direct reflection of all the bottlenecks in the economy and that tackling the housing sector is crucial to our economic future. However, they acknowledge that difficulties in the operation and administration of the planning process could scupper their investment plans, and they warn that if that happens, the economy will suffer. George Lee, RTE News at the ESRI.